Well, as you may have guessed, I am not here to talk about my Armani suit. Having said that, it's quite warm today. 41 degrees, so I better take it off. So yeah, well, basically this is something that is quite, or seems quite impossible for a human being to survive in. This prickly and ugly looking big fella find quite normal, even healthy environment to survive in Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, you name it, Latin, Central, South America. These ugly looking fellas survive in those dry, humid areas, just like that. They find it quite healthy and nourishing for them to survive. Of course, I mean, us wouldn't be able to last there even a week. They've been there for centuries. So yeah, well, and lately, for about 2 centuries, they've been natives of Mediterranean countries like Spain, France, Greece, Cyprus, Turkey have been eating these ugly and yet nutritious looking prickly pears for centuries. And what I do is I just twist it off the mother cactus. The baby cactus is edible. Oh, well, you could use the mother cactus as well if you're desperate, if you're stuck in the wild and you're trying to survive. It's not gonna kill you. But anyhow, if you ain't careful, removing these juicy and ugly spiny fellas, you're gonna get yourself into big trouble. You're gonna get hundreds, if not thousands, little almost microscopic needles under your skin. Period. And I guarantee you, pulling them out can be quite a puzzle, and it's not going to be a very interesting and pleasant experience. So what we do now is basically slicing the top and the bottom off to remove the inedible and prickly bits. Then we left with this little sort of like a stump looking prickly pear. What I'll do next is I'll make the incision across the body of the baby cactus like this. We've left with the sort of jacket looking appearance of the baby cactus, and as I said, jacket, we remove it as a jacket as well. As you would taking the jacket off, we gently spread and pull these bits out like this, and we are left with the edible, a good looking prickly pear, minus the prickles of course, and it's pretty much edible just like this on its own. Or you can slice it and dice it and put it in the blender. You can put in a salad, you can make ice cream out of it. You can pretty much do anything with it. It's quite versatile. It's been known to heal people with Alzheimer's, people with different kind of dysfunctions. It's a great hangover cure as well, tested and proven. You are left with huge seeds inside. There are like 2 or 3 dozen of seeds in each fruit. But they're quite edible. You can swallow them, you don't have to chew them. Just like this. They are quite nutritious and delicious. But anyway, as always, if you ain't careful, you're gonna get yourself into a lot of trouble with the needles, and pulling them out is not gonna be a very pleasant experience. Believe me, I've tested it and I've tried it myself. They stay under your skin like buggers for days, if not weeks, bothering you. Pulling them out with the tweezers could be quite a hassle, but it's doable. So you have to be careful each time you handle these green fellas, prickly and ugly fellas. Well, the mother cactus itself is like a flat pouch which can be indeed used as a water container. If you removed all the needles and spines, then you slice the bottom bit off. And it's quite edible as well. I mean, if you're stuck in the wild, these things can come in quite handy. You're left with sort of like cucumbery, mushy bit inside of the pouch of the cactus, or the mama cactus. You can use scissors, but I don't advise you. Knife is your best friend, as long as it's sharp. And if you're in the wild, you're gonna need it. So removing this mushy cucumbery bit could be quite a hassle, but once you've done it, it's quite versatile. It's pretty much smells like cucumber meets grass. So this is what we have there. And if you roast it on a fire, if you're stuck in the desert, you can actually eat not only the inside mushy bit, which becomes like this, you can also eat the outer skin. It's quite edible, and it hydrates your body. And if you are stuck in the wild, believe me, you're gonna need this. And this is what it becomes. If you stick your fingers there, it can become a real pouch, a real usable pouch. It is a bit gooey and sticky, reminds me of the aloe vera, but it does save lives. It does save lives. So the pouch itself, it's quite hydrating. So you can store your water in there. You can eat the gooey bit after you've fried it, of course, on your bonfire. Don't fry it too much. Just under 5 minutes will do. Just under 5 minutes each side. So it becomes sort of like a glove type appearance, which can be quite helpful during the night, if you don't want to get the into the freezing trouble, because in the desert to survive during the night it can be quite puzzling. You're gonna need a lot of blankets and all, but this is what can save lives. So after you've created the hole in there, it can be used as a water container. It can be used as a boiling pan. You can stick noodles in there and boil them if you have ones. You can cook meat in there, fish, pretty much anything. It's quite versatile. So anyway, this was Bob and my survival skill presentation with the cactus. Take care, of yourselves and each other. Bye now.